Hey guys, it's Kyra. Here to do a general reading. As of today, I would like to see what is going on with your person. So the person on your mind, whether you're together or not, let's just see what's going on with them. Oh, shit. Something wants to come out. Oh shit. Make sorry, it's not funny. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. So I feel like somebody I'm sorry. Someone is reflecting on a life lived. Someone's probably receiving some karma for some things that they've had, because generally it's not a very positive card at all. But yeah, someone could be reflecting on the choices that they made. They could be pissed the fuck off about why things keep going wrong. But for this to say, if you're pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. It's like, I don't know, maybe they do kind of realize they have a hand in what the fuck, oh shoot, okay, in what's going on. But right, that's what I was saying it back in the deck. You're a grown ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. What's on the front of that? It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. Right, like this person, I feel like they have been refusing to take accountability for their actions and why the fuck their life is turning out the way it is. I feel like somebody here is, they like to play the blame game, they like to play the victim. This is probably the person who likes to call everybody else the victim, but in reality, they are the biggest fucking victim on the planet. So this is someone, like I said, they're not, I don't know, I feel like maybe they were not taking accountability for their actions, but I feel like now they're starting to realize it kind of is their fault. Yeah, stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. I mean, and then you guys know I've never pulled this many oracle cards. So it's a time to let go and move the fuck on. Right, so maybe this person is getting guided to move on from you. Or it could be that they're getting guided to move on from a lot of toxic traits and toxic situations, toxic people. Get the fuck outside, move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Right, so maybe this person, they haven't been taking care of themselves. They haven't been keeping up with tasks and responsibilities. Like I said, this person, they probably talk a whole bunch of shit about everybody else. This is probably the person, like I said, that they want to call everybody else the victim. They want to blame everybody else for why everything seems to go wrong in their life. Alright, so somebody's fucking going through it. You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Right, so this person could already feel like they've been through so much. They've had to go through so much trauma, so much angst. And they're like, when the fuck is it going to end? How come? How come? So it's like, if you're pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. This person's finally realizing that they, the reason they're at the place that they are in their life is no one else's fault but theirs. So, maybe this is someone that for a while you had entertained this idea that maybe, a lot of things were your fault, or a lot of things were a responsibility you wanted to take on from this person, so maybe you probably didn't help them to see that they were the problem because you kept taking a lot of the blame for them. Judgment. Yeah, somebody is finally taking a good, hard look at themselves. And they are not liking what the fuck they're seeing. Like the first tarot card out here is a major arcana. We got the Judgment out already. I want to read this one from the book. But yeah, this is Archangel Michael. in the Supernatural TV show. And I mean, obviously, you can tell he is not fucking happy. Arms crossed, you know, naturally, that's a very defensive posture. Got the little cross in the background, so clearly something has ended. You know, something has come to the close. Finale has been reached. And now that things are ending, you know, which usually you kind of notice that pattern, is when people decide they want to start paying the fuck attention to what in the hell you've been telling them the whole time. So, yeah, let's see. But yeah, so this basically he was on one side. You know, he thought he was on the right side. You know, so this could have been someone who thought that they were doing the right thing. They thought that they were going after a just cause. They thought that they were living their life, you know, they're living their life however fuck way they wanted. They thought that's how you're supposed to do it. Maybe after, you know, a life of feeling confined and restricted and told what to do, not to do, this and the other. So maybe this person, they really legitimately thought that they were on the right side up until, you know, it's like they got their hands dirty finally in a way that they had kind of been avoiding, that showed them there's another side of things that they hadn't been looking at. That's like 2252. But yeah, the judgment of the message card is loud and clear. What you reap, you sow. The time to sow is now, as one cycle begins to come to an end. Balance intuition with logic to make decisions, and take time to really think through any and all possible repercussions of your actions to avoid regrets later. Right, so like I said, this person, they are deep in motherfucking thoughts about everything, not only that they've put you through, but everything they've done, like in their entire life, you know. This is like world card energy, except, you know, world card, you kind of get more of a positive vibe from it, but this is like, judgment is like, I feel like it's more bad karma, and I just saw 22 too. But yeah, I feel like this person, they are receiving karma for whatever the fuck they put you through. Actually, let's see. Okay, yeah, so they're receiving some karma. Well, let's check out what the fuck this is about. So this is Two of Pentacles reverse, the Fool's in reverse. Ooh, I'm just kidding. But here, I'll have to put them in reverse for you, I guess. But I'll refer to the book. But just first vibes, you know, the Fool. In this case, the Fools, plural, because obviously Sam and Dean Winchester. But usually the Fools is about new beginnings. You know, taking leaps of faith, starting a new journey, you know, especially Judgment, something closing out. Usually the Fool's upright would be, you know, be able to start over. But I feel like this person, they're being blocked from starting anything new. Right, because even in this card, what did it say? It said, blah, 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 reap what you sow, but also, in summary, pay attention to, I want to read it right how it said it, because they said it perfectly. The fuck did they say? It said, balance intuition with logic and take time to really think through any and all possible repercussions of your actions to avoid regrets later. I feel like this person is being blocked from having any type of new beginning. Maybe it's, you know, this is Pentacles, maybe about finances, new beginning in a relationship, with a job, with a career, finding a home, anything. But I feel like they're being blocked from that because they're being forced to, instead of, you know, keep trying to shy away from what the fuck is going on, they're really being forced to look at and think clearly about the actions that they've had. And so instead of, you know, trying to jump in and start this new beginning and act like none of that never fucking happened, it's like, it's kind of forcing them to make this right. I keep hearing this in videos too, so I mean, for it to just come out right here is double confirmation. But yeah, Two of Pentacles, this is about making a choice. So it's not the same as Two of Swords, you know, where it's about an indecision in a choice, but this is about You just have a very hard choice to make. Except, I mean, it's not all that hard. I mean, you have major arcana, but this is minor arcana. So this is like some piddly diddly shit. You know, this is like, it's not really a life-changing thing that they'll have to drop or remove. It's like, okay, this is something you could easily just say no to. But this person wants to keep hanging on to what the fuck ever. So, like I said, with full... Anyway, so let's read from the book. But, yeah, you're on the verge of... Wait, reversed. Okay, the full reverse comes as a warning against impulsive action. Against impulsive action. Plan your next moves carefully to avoid getting caught up in a messy predicament. Even if you do find yourself trapped, remember it's not all lost. There will be friends and allies along the way to help you through thick and thin, come what may. So, I mean, just exactly what the fuck I've been saying. Someone is being forced to rectify a situation, you know, to atone. You know, it's all about atonement. Seeking forgiveness. You know, this person probably wants your forgiveness in a way. They probably, but they, right, it's like they're also being blocked from acting impulsively, maybe like they have before, you know. So maybe before, if something happened, they want to just go out and start drinking or doing drugs or fucking all kind of people, you know. But then also this person may like to try to rectify things impulsively as well, you know, just like putting a band-aid over it rather than actually addressing the wound, you know. So yeah, it's just they need to remember they're not alone. And it's like maybe this person has dealt with a lot of their problems by themselves. They don't like to involve other people in what's going on. Maybe, you know, they're a bit embarrassed to fail. But this is something where it's kind of forcing them to go about it a different way than they ever have before. I mean, I feel like it's making them very uncomfortable. But yeah, 2 pentagrams reversed. Yeah, an imbalance between their home and professional lives. Have you been focusing the majority of your attention on one aspect of your life to the detriment of another? Reflect on how you're spending your time and make sure you're devoting enough attention and energy to the things that are truly important to you. So, like I said, this person's money is being affected. Their home life is being affected. If there was some other party involved, or maybe they have kids with somebody else, that shit is being affected. You know, it's like they really have been putting their focus in what in the fuck ever. You know, these shitty ass choices, and now it's like not only are their relationships falling apart, their career is falling apart, their home life is falling apart. Maybe this person doesn't even have anywhere to live at this point. You know, it's like everything is just kind of falling to the ground, and it's kind of forcing this person to really create and find balance in their life. So let's pull a few more. See what in the heck is going on here. At the top of the deck. Why does this card look all like this? Like all my cards are smooth as hell, and this one, whatever. I'll pull it. But 5 of Cups, guilt, regrets, remorse, failure. Then this one trying to peek out over. Oh my! What the fuck? Because I pulled out the Queen of Cups and I saw the Empress right behind that, and then accidentally I didn't know that the Emperor would... Y'all, can you even see this on the fucking screen? Barely, but whatever. You guys, come on now. They are feeling deep fucking regret. This could be twin flame. Not even could be. I mean, it is twin flame reading. But, I mean, it's not that, I don't feel like it's anything you didn't already know. Maybe you were doubting it, you know, maybe this person probably is acting like they don't give a fuck, but they feel like they have monumentally fucking failed. Like I said, and this dude, Gadriel, he failed humanity quite fucking literally. And maybe, you know, I don't know what the fuck, you know, maybe you guys are supposed to be, like I always say, a power couple who was meant to really cause huge changes in the way that society views a number of things, you know, and it's like, I feel like this person is finally fucking realizing, they are finally fucking seeing who in the fuck you were. She has this freaking sword in her hand. Like, you know, now they realize you were the fighter. They realize you were the go-getter. They realized you weren't the one to fuck around and play with. Like the last video, they fucked around and now they're finding out. You know, they realized the role that they were supposed to play. You know, I'm not saying everybody has to do this and the other, but it's like you offered them a seat at your house. You know, you offered them a seat in your life. You know, you connected them with yourself, your ambitions, your goals, your spirituality, and they just threw it all in the motherfucking trash. You know, they're thinking about how affectionate you are. You know, it's like you know how to show affection while also being stern, you know, with your boundaries. You know how to show affection and love while also still being able to lead at the same time. You know, maybe this person thought that maybe you have been, ooh, look at the bottom of, oh my, you guys, the Magician, High Priestess. I wish I could tell you guys who this is on the TV show, but it would literally spoil everything. But yeah, I guess just to wrap it up, the Magician, the High Priestess, like I said, they are realizing who in the fuck you were, who in the fuck you are, who you have been trying to get them to see. And at this point, you know, it's like now that you have stopped trying to force it, stop trying to show them your value and your worth, now you just accept who you are, whether or not they see it or not. Now this person all of a sudden wants to be like, oh shit, this was the woman. You know, this is not only someone who they learned to fight for themselves. You had to learn to defend yourself. You had to learn to wield this fucking sword. You know, it did not come easy. And this is something like how, like her in the show that maybe a lot of people don't know. You've been fighting this battle for yourself for a very fucking long time. Could have been since childhood, you know, that you've learned to defend yourself in this way. And they could now be seeing, you know, the swords also represents thoughts, intellect, and I get like Queen of Swords vibe from this also. You know, the Empress is all of the queens in the deck. So this is also, they didn't realize how cold you can be when you realize, you know, when you are finally fucking done with somebody, and especially, you know, the High Priestess here and the stars here, they're realizing that you are, there's not even words for it. No word that I try to say even encompasses it. You know, incredibly unique and spiritual and gifted. You know, you are someone who may have a few tricks up your sleeve. You know, maybe you are someone who considers himself to be Wiccan or pagan. Maybe you practice in different types of divination. And you could just be someone that uses and manipulates energy with no title. You know, it's all fucking labels, but still, it's like someone that they realize you have mastered the ability to create your own universe. Like in The Magician here, he literally has a fucking galaxy floating behind him, you know? They realize you are the universe. They realize you were their universe, you know? So like I said, this person, they're realizing it now. They want, you know, they realize this, you were an even match. You were the person they should have reciprocated all the energy for. You were the person that they should have spent the time on. Right. What the fuck were they focusing all their time on? Some dumbass shit. 10-10. When they realized they should have been focusing all that energy on the person who's been pouring all this love into them. You know, they realized they should have focused their energy on someone who actually shows them respect and admiration, who actually not just sees them as a partner, but as a fucking friend. You know, it's like this person is finally realizing you are this High Priestess. You are this goddess energy here. You are the creator of several fucking universes. You know, it's like it has no limits, basically. They're realizing, and maybe you're also realizing this too, is that you are more powerful and more gifted than you ever believed. So, I guess let's pull one more card. Weekend energy, what is going on with them? I guess also this weekend specifically. Yes, one did want to come out. Okay, so Both of those want to come out. Yeah, and then I'll wrap this up. I always try to do a little short ones. Yeah, then at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. So, you know, they're trying to wait to see some changes in their life. But, you know, like I said, 7 of Pentacles, that guy was not a fucking friend at first. So yeah, 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. What's going on with them this weekend? They are still going to be... I was just talking about with the 2 of Pentacles behind that, how it's not quite about indecision like the 2 of Swords. Well, here goes the fucking 2 of Swords. This person is still... Yeah, it's like they're indecisive about how to work on it. You know, because 3 of Pentacles is about putting in work into something. You know, actually, let me see this specifically. But they are... It's like they're at a crossroads. You know, they don't know how exactly to fix things. And it's kind of forcing them to, yeah, like it says with the Judgment and the Fool's reverse, it's like it's forcing them to use their belief system and their moral compass, you know. And I kept seeing the 4 of Cups, you know, someone who felt like they had lost their soul, 747. But it's like advising this person to use their moral compass to figure out how to work it out. But yeah, once again, the Fool's reverse is saying you're not alone. So it's like maybe this person, they're trying to figure out who are their... Oh, this person might be trying to figure out who their real friends are, who they can actually ask for help, who actually has their back, who they can actually talk to about advice about this entire, you know, ordeal, who they can actually talk to, who would give them sound advice for how to move towards a goal that they actually want to achieve. You know, they're realizing this is a goal that they want, and maybe they had probably denied it even to themselves that this is what they wanted. But I feel like this person now, they're realizing that this weekend it looks like they're, yeah, they might be using some swords to cut some people the fuck out. This person might also be journaling or writing down their thoughts. They might be trying to like write out what they want to say to you. I mean, because this person has been through a lot. You know, look at the chains here, over on the side. You know, this person, they've been through a lot. But so the fuck have you, you know? And they thought maybe that they were the only ones who had any right to feel any type of way because they thought they went through the most. But like I said, they're realizing everybody has to go through some shit. And now it's their turn. So 6/16. But yeah, so pretty good reading, you know, for us trying to be nosy here. Just kidding. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Hope you enjoy it. Goodbye.